Thank you.
Samson, I'll start with you. Can you share some insights into the course this week in Abu Dhabi, and how are you feeling about your game entering the first LIV Golf Promotions event?
Yeah, my game's feeling good. I think the golf course is playing really fair. The only way you're gonna make big scores is if you kind of make mistakes on your own. Just play out of it. Greens are pretty receptive. The greens aren't too fast. It's probably running around 10 and a half, 11 right now. So definitely a lot of scoring opportunities. Just kind of got to watch out for where to miss your shots.
Karandeep, you're entering LIV Golf Promotions in really strong form. You've had good finishes in recent outings, including second place finish in the PGA Masters and fifth place in the China Open. Can you give us some insights into how your game feels at the moment and your confidence as you approach this week in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I think last month has been pretty great for me, especially a couple of weeks ago in Indonesia. I finished well, so I think confidence is quite high. But all in all, I think game's been pretty well over the past 6 months. It was just a matter of me getting that one low round, so I think that has kind of kickstarted things for me. So I'm really excited for this event. The golf course is in great shape. I think it's just a great opportunity for all us players, to get on a bigger tour and play with some of the best players in the world. So really excited at this opportunity, and hopefully have a good week.
And Max, as one of our emerging talents competing this week, what was your impression of LIV Golf in 2023? Did you closely follow it, and what are your overall thoughts on the league?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you very much for having me this week. LIV Golf seems to be a very exciting new thing that's happened in the game of golf. And this is my first, obviously, time being in a LIV tour kind of event, and it seems like a very exciting way to play the game of golf. I feel golf in the past has been quite, I'm not going to say, yeah, a little boring. So lightening that up and letting the players go and seeing what they do is a good way to play golf, and I'm all for that. And then being here this week, I'm very excited for the challenge that's ahead. I think it's a great format, and I'm looking forward to the challenge this week on competing and getting onto a very good tour. So, yeah.
Go over to Mike.
Just wanted to ask each of you, in terms of how much you follow LIV Golf, are there any players currently on the LIV Golf League that you kind of identify with and maybe hope to follow a similar path that they've already achieved in LIV Golf?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot of big names in LIV Golf. You talk about Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau, Cameron Smith. All of these guys have done great things in the game of golf, and to follow in their footsteps and do something just like they do would be phenomenal.
Yeah, my personal favorite player is Brooks Koepka. I feel like I personally identify with him a lot. He has a great attitude on and off the course. He doesn't really care too much about what other people think or the chatters going on off the course. So yeah, I've been following him a lot, and obviously him winning the PGA Championship just shows a lot this year.
Yeah, I think, but personally coming from India, I think Anirban having such a great year last year, helping Crushers obviously win the title at the end of the season, and me being personally quite close with him as well, and having played a lot of golf with him, he's a person I really look up to, and so I have a chance to play with him, and I have spoken to him quite a bit about the tour and all the stuff going around it. So it's been quite fun, and yeah, I would love to play with him and hopefully be on the same team or something like that. So that would be a really exciting thing for me.
And all three of you guys are pretty young in your careers. Obviously, the next game and turn pro yet. How about going through a different route with LIV Golf versus maybe more of the traditional routes? What's kind of your mindset from that, your perspective in terms of being able to do something a little bit different?
I think as a player, you're always trying to look, you're trying to get onto a bigger tour. So for me personally, a player who's on the Asian tour, to get onto the LIV tour would obviously be a big step up. So that's what my mindset is, just try to play with better competition. And so I think that's that's the biggest thing for me. If I can get on from the Asian tour to the LIV Golf tour, that'll be amazing. I know it's not the traditional route, but as a player, if I get more opportunities to play with a better field, that's it for me. Like I don't want anything more than that.
Yeah, for me as an amateur, I personally just look for whatever opportunity that's available to me. Whether it's Liv's, I think, has a great tour with a lot of great players, so that's definitely one of the options for me. And I want to be able to play with some of the world's best. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm the exact same as the guys. If there's an opportunity that arises, I'm going to take it. As golfers, we only get very few opportunities when we go from amateur to pro, and you're going to take everything you get once you have the opportunity. So this is another great week and another great opportunity to move on to the professional ranks.
I assume if you guys got one of the top 3 spots, you turn pro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to answer that question directly because it's a very hard one to answer right now, but I'd definitely consider it.
What he said, yeah.
I mean, I'm a pro already, so I guess. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go first. So yeah.
And Karandeep, I did want to ask you, you tend to play pretty well at the end of the year. I think you call it the business end of the season. Why is that? What is it about the end of the year that you feel like you come into your own?
I think I've done it a couple of seasons now, where I think Jan till October, November has been pretty mediocre for me, and then I think November, December I've ended up playing really well. I think it's just about being patient and staying at it for as long as possible, and I think I've done that. I think mid of the season or before December, I think I was playing really good golf, but I think things were just not panning out for me. I was patient out there, so I think that patience has really helped me. Once I knew that I would get those opportunities, I would do well. So. And I think it's about playing your best golf as the business end of the season, I would like to call it. So I think I've been able to do that well. I think I've been playing really well under pressure these last couple of events. So I think I just try to make the most out of these situations and just try to stay calm and be in the moment. I think that's what's really helped me play well in these big events.
How much of an advantage do you have being able to not play until Saturday, the first round of it, that you don't have to compete?
Yeah, I think it definitely gives you a little bit of advantage. On Friday, I can kind of see how the course plays, how the conditions change, how the scores unfold a little bit. So, yeah, definitely an advantage to that. And
Will you change your practice schedule at all leading up to the Saturday?
tomorrow, just as usual, I think I'm going to play the course. Maybe not 18 holes, but probably most of it. And Friday, it's more of a kind of adjustment, kind of dial in some distances and dial in the speed on the green type of day. Just a little more relaxed.
And Max, obviously, you're field from Ireland. How much are you guys enjoying this week?
Yeah, I mean the weather is certainly better than Ireland right now, so that's a big plus. And then the whole camaraderie about the event is fantastic, and we're enjoying every minute of it right now. So yeah, really enjoying it.
And my last question, just about the team concept. That's a big part of LIV. Obviously, as younger players, you're part of teams. How much does that appeal to each of you?
Yeah, I mean right now I'm in college in America, and that's obviously a team environment. So I'm well used to the team environment, and I love the team environment. Having people around you that are fighting for to become the best is great, and I love it. So I love the concept of LIV and the team environment about it.
Yeah, I completely agree with what Max said. I'm also on a college team right now, and it's usually 5-pick-4. I know LIV is kind of like 4-pick-3, so it's a very similar format. And I play with Max and Ryan over the summer at a team competition at the Arnold Palmer Cup, and that was really fun. And just to have these guys to compete with and get better with, it's a lot.
I think it's great. I think it adds a sense of fun and excitement to the sport, which I think no other league has done before, especially in pro golf. So, and that sense of camaraderie between the players, I think is really fun to see, and I think the audience kind of wants that. Players playing for just more than themselves, and so I think it's a really fun aspect, and I'm really looking forward to it. If gotten the opportunity, I think it should be amazing.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just any questions from the floor? Chris?
Just wanted to just like to get your reflection on the format where the top 20 are tied with you from the first round and then the top 20 from the second round. Just want to get a sense, I suppose, of your strategy. All three of you, please, just going into it's a kind of
I think it's a great format. Honestly, I think uh, you really have to be. There's no room for error. I think from day one. I think you can afford to be maybe average or maybe a little. I think a little. I mean, you can. I think you can get through with being okay or maybe just being good the first 2 days. But I think last day is really kind of a shootout event, because the way I look at it is if you're playing Sunday, it's 20, 25 players playing for 3 spots. There's always 1 or 2 guys which are going to go super low. So you're literally playing for like a spot or maybe 2 spots. So I think it's fun. No room for error, and you just have to be aggressive. And I think this golf course presents that kind of opportunities. The rough isn't that thick and the greens are receptive. So I think with the way the course is set up, I think it's just the perfect format. And but it's truly going to be a test on Sunday. I think 36 holes, given the weather. I think I think it's going to be hot that afternoon, and so I think it's a great test of not just your game, your skill, but also your endurance, mentally and physically both. So I think whoever gets those 3 spots will have definitely, it'll he'll have worked for it for sure. So really excited to see how it all unfolds.
do you ever work on that with like 2 rounds back to back kind of thing? Is this going to be quite a new thing?
I think the last time I played 36 holes was probably in an amateur event, which was like 6 years ago. So it's been a while. So I don't know how my body's going to hold up, but I'm just excited to see. Let's see. I mean, definitely some calls to my nutritionist and my team back home to see how I can be ready for that Sunday, hopefully, if I'm there. So yeah, I mean, really interested and really excited to see how it all unfolds.
Same question, right? Yeah, I think it's a special format that nobody has ever seen before. 2 cuts and then 20 players on the last day. It really identifies, I think, the players who can play under pressure. Making the cut on the first day and again on the second day, and then 3 spots out of the 20 on the third day on a 36-hole day too. So yeah, I think on Sunday it's going to be a little different from the first 2 days. It's like you said, it's gonna be a shootout. You have to go very, very low and play aggressively. But yeah, that's what identifies the world's best. So I think it's a great format.
Yeah, just touching on what the guys said. I'm looking forward to the format. I think it's a very good test of your resilience and how you play out there. You got to play well all the time. There's not a lot of room for mistakes. But for the 36-hole day, I'm in college and we played 36-hole events. Well, 54, but 36-18 a lot. So we're used to kind of that 36-hole day feeling. So I think that could help a lot going into the last day.